yo, 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 yo. I'm just posting on Twitter, Facebook, all that. Just so I can see if anyone will join. Scratch my eye. Got to make sure we have audio too before we jump into live stream. Okay, we got audio. We got audio, baby. I can't use the mouse. Got to use the keypad. All right, CinemaCon. That was last week. Got a lot of news. Very hard for me not to make any videos on it before then. Figured that I'd just combine it all into a pretty big live stream. Let me pull up a article so we can try to find the right article to read. Maybe the deadline article is what we'll go by. Nope, that's not the article we want to go by. I haven't found the right article. I probably should have before I went live, honestly. All right, script. CinemaCon, Sony. We'll just do it like this. We'll just keep searching. All right. CinemaCon. There we go. Discussing film. They posted it. And sorry for that noise. Where's my cat? There she is. Come here. Come here. Oh, I got you. Look who I got. Ow. Her claws are really long. Hi, baby. This is Daphne. We got 3 cats. Daphne, Velma, and Fred from the show Scooby-Doo. Velma and Daphne are basically my cats because they love me. And this is Daphne. No, she wants on the desk. Oh, boy. She wants on the desk. All right, so that's exactly what we're going to do before we dive in. If you're watching the, what's it called? The past video. If this is already done being live, you're watching it, go down below in the comment section. Tell me, what are your opinions on CinemaCon? And if you're live, I'll be taking some questions. If you pop questions, keep them movie-related, TV show-related, maybe even sports-related if you have any sports questions for me, because I do love sports. And with that said, it's 11:59. It's noon, so I have a very busy day ahead of me because I'm going to Tennessee. I have like 10 videos I got to film today. I've got to edit like 4 of them today. Also, I have to work. I have to call a high school sports game with my radio job. And then also, I'm planning on seeing Warfare tonight, hopefully. So, anywho, let's dive right in. First panel that was announced at CinemaCon. Let's see what this article looks like first. All right, cat, I'm going to need you to stop doing that. Come here. Come here. Good, kitty. All right, that was Sony. Sony's CinemaCon panel was massive. I didn't even realize it was CinemaCon week last week, and I just popped in. We saw the Spider-Man movie title. We saw first images from my most anticipated movie of all time, Beyond the Spider-Verse. It was big. It was pretty big. It's hard to do a live stream with the cat here. Hold on. How do I want to do this? There we go. Share screen. Share the CinemaCon. All right, here we are. There we are, the CinemaCon. All right, let's start talking about Sony. I think they had the best panel. Finally here. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. Here's some new Sony movies that were confirmed at CinemaCon 2025. Resident Evil, directed by Zach Cregger. If you don't know who Zach Cregger is, he directed The Barbarian, which was Very freaky, very creepy, very unnerving, weird movie that I loved. I absolutely loved that movie. Same creators from that movie made Companion, which is so far my favorite movie of this year so far. And also, he's making Resident Evil. They've made so many movies. I haven't seen any of them. I've never heard any good things about it. But he's directing Resident Evil. And so, by what Zach Cregger can do, by what I've seen him be able to do, I am looking forward to this movie because I know he's just such a great director. And he brings the weird style to movies like this. My dog's barking. Sorry, everybody. Clara and the Sun, directed by Taika Waititi. Now, I've lost a little bit of faith because he made Love and Thunder, but I haven't lost all my faith because everybody makes bad movies, right? But I'm not really looking forward to this one. Apparently, it's like another AI robot. Apparently, Clara's dying and she gets a friend or whatever. We've seen thousands of AI movies like that. Grand Gear, directed by Godzilla -1, director Takashi Yamazaki. His English language debut. I don't know anything about the movie, but Godzilla -1 was phenomenal. It was creepy. Godzilla was so cool in the movie. And he was a great director, able to bring Godzilla to be terrifying. And so, yeah, I'm instantly looking forward to this movie because it's from a director that I do trust. They better do Resident Evil right. I fully agree, Grant. They better do it, especially with Cregger directing. The Breadwinner, directed by Eric Apple and starring comedian Nate Bargatze. I don't know much about Nate Bargatze. I know he has his fans, but like I'm not the biggest comedy guy. I'm looking forward to Naked Gun. We'll talk about that later in the stream. But yeah, I'm not the biggest comedy guy, so I'm not really looking forward to this movie. I am looking forward to Jumanji 3. Apparently, the premise of this one is the characters from Jumanji go to the real world, which sounds like a really fun time. I really love the newer Jumanji movies. I love the original Jumanji movie. Had so much fun with the newer ones. I love the cast. I know a lot of people can complain, oh, it's just typical blockbuster stuff. No, I think it's hilarious, and I just have a freaking blast watching them every time. So Jumanji 3 is a movie that I am really, really looking forward to. Starship Troopers, directed by Neil Blomkamp. Neil Blomkamp. The name sounds... I think I know who he is. Oh. He did Gran Turismo, right? Yeah, he did Gran Turismo, District 9, rather, Chappie, Elysium. Gran Turismo was the only movie of his that I've seen, and I gave it a 10 out of 10. I loved Gran Turismo. I thought it was incredible. But he is directing Starship Troopers. I've never seen the original Starship Troopers. Neil Blomkamp is a director I trust, so that has my little attention. I'm not super excited for it, but it has my attention. The Legend of Zelda live action, directed by Wes Ball. He directed the Maze Runner movies. He directed Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I was so excited for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes because I love the Maze Runner movies, and I love Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So Wes Ball, another director that I love, I trust, and so I'm instantly looking forward to the Legend of Zelda movie. I don't know much about the games of Legend of Zelda, so I don't have anything I can really add to it, but I'm excited to see who's going to be playing Zelda, who's going to be playing Link, and all of that as well. Let's go ahead and save the Spider-Man news when we talk about the last bit of the Sony panel. The Beatles, a 4-film cinematic event. This is interesting. They're all directed by Sam Mendes. Paul McCartney will be played by Paul Mescal. Love Paul Mescal. John Lennon will be played by Harris Dickerson. Ringo Starr will be played by Barry Keoghan. Not the biggest Keoghan guy. And George Harrison will be played by Joseph Quinn. I like Joseph Quinn. Here's the interesting part. All 4 movies. There's 4 movies. There's going to be a movie for each one. They will be simply titled Paul, John, Ringo, and George. And they will all be released on the same day in April of 2028. I'm totally going to do the 4-film quadruple feature, I guess is what you can call it. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest Beatles guy. I'm just interested because it's something that I've never seen before. It's got a great cast. I've got a yawn. I don't know much about Sam Mendes. Like I said, I don't know much about the Beatles, and if it's going to tell like the same story through the perspective of 4 different people, that's unique, that's interesting, but I'm not so sure if I'm going to necessarily be like really excited for it. I'm just interested in that, and it's a very interesting thing to do. All right, here is where we are going to watch all the new trailers that we got. So I've tried to avoid these trailers so I can react to them on a live stream, but obviously because I go to the movies, I saw this trailer and the like Superman stuff. When I saw Minecraft. So let me look up that trailer. What am I looking? Oh yeah. Figured we could just react to it. The new trailer. Oh, no one really cares. Before we react to the trailer, we got a couple new comments from my good friend Grant Helm. Sony went crazy. Jumanji, The Legend of Zelda, and the Spider-Man movie. Completely agree. Like, excited for Jumanji. Don't know much about Legend of Zelda, but Wes Ball is a name that I can trust. And I'll talk about the Spider-Man movie here in a minute. He also said, I'm weirdly excited for the Beatles project. Me too. I'm weirdly interested. Not too excited, but weirdly interested. All right. All right, let's react to Karate Kid's Legends. We don't need subtitles. It's okay. I've seen this trailer already, by the way.
You want to talk about it?
My mom wants us to leave everything behind.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
You come to America. New rules. New school. No fighting. You make any friends?
Yeah, I did. One.
What's his name?
Mia?
You study karate or something?
Kung Fu. Used to. I don't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
Who's your friend?
Connor, don't start.
You really want to do this?
You can't step to guys like him. He wins the 5 boroughs every year. It's the biggest tournament in the city.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
So we're just supposed to let him fight. So that he can end up like his brother.
So that he does not end up like his brother. Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi. I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I'm not coming to New York.
I will see you in the Big Apple. Sensei LaRusso.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
You have a foundation of Kung Fu.
We're gonna build upon that with karate.
Ancient way.
Miyagi way. There's 2 of them.
Focus!
This represents the history between the 2 families. 2 branches, 1 tree. This is why I came to train you. Remember what you're fighting for.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.
I was born in the struggle, born to survive.
Oh, I'm gonna remove the comment. Yeah, I think that looks great. I think. Hold on, let me pull up this thing right here. Sorry. Then I'll talk about the Legends trailer. Yeah, Karate Kid Legends I think looks great. It has Daniel LaRusso, Jackie Chan from the not the original, but from the remake. I think in the trailer, I think looks great. It has the big sweeping music, has great cinematography. The fight scenes look really, really cool. I hope that we're gonna get Johnny somewhere in this movie. I've been rewatching Cobra Kai. I finished rewatching season 1. I'm hoping to do a review series of that very soon. Anyways, I haven't seen the I haven't seen the latest season, so like, don't spoil it. Don't spoil any of that. But yeah, I think the trailer looks great. I didn't like that first trailer, but that trailer got me excited for the movie. I am now excited for Karate Kid Legends. I thought this new trailer looked great. Next thing we gotta talk about, we don't need to read the description. 28 years later, already very much looking forward to this movie. I loved the first trailer they put out. Looks creepy. It has Alex Garland as a writer. He written and directed Warfare, which, like I said, got yawn again. I think I'm going to go see tonight. The description, I'm not really going to read the description because I don't like getting the trailer spoiled for me on what we're going to see, so I'm not going to read the description. Just know I'm very excited for 28 Years Later, not only because I get to watch the original Years Later movies, but also because it just looks very creepy, very cool. And also, they announced a sequel coming in January 16th of 2026, directed by Nia DaCosta. 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, also written by Alex Garland. This is like a sequel of this was like a sequel to 28 Years Later. It apparently, I got yawn again. Wow. It's noon and I'm yawning. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyways, I think it's gonna go off like the Bone Temple that we saw in the trailer. I don't know anything about this movie, but we're getting a sequel. It's directed by Nia DaCosta. Interested, not as excited for this one as I am with 28 Years Later, but who knows? It'll probably shoot up my most anticipated list as soon as I see 28 Years Later, if I love it as much as I think I'm going to. And it releases January 16th of next year. We don't need to talk about Beyond the Spider-Verse because we'll talk about that last. I don't know what any of these movies are. I haven't heard anything about these. I have not heard anything about this. Caught Stealing? It has Austin Butler, Regina King, Zoe Kravitz, Matt Smith, Liev Schreiber, Bad Bunny, and Vincent D'Onofrio. That is an insane cast. Ex-baseball player. Okay, I just read that. Sounds interesting. Like it's a sports movie, but like it's also a crime thriller. Sounds interesting. Directed by Darren Aronofsky. So I'm interested. Interested and never heard of the movie before. A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. It has Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell, we already said Margot Robbie. 2 Margot Robbies, maybe? I don't know. Lily Rabe, Jodie Turner-Smith, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Brandon Persia. I don't know why I'm going up. Yeah, let me read this real quick. Oh, it's a follow-up to After Yang. Oh, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is another directorial debut. Never mind. Not debut, another directed film by the director of After Yang. Okay. So it's a romance movie. I'm not the biggest romance guy, obviously. But, yeah, sounds interesting. And I've heard After Yang is great. I was excited for the new Karate Kid movie, but for some reason, I now feel like they should have stopped after Cobra Kai. If you've seen the ending of Cobra Kai, please don't spoil it for me. But, yeah, I wasn't that excited, but after the new trailer, I got excited. It's kind of weird that we get talks about a sequel before the first movie. It is a little weird that happened, but like at the same time, that means they have a lot of faith in that movie, and that makes me even more excited for the original movie because it means that they think it's going to do good, so they're already making a sequel. I need to stop yawning. Gotta pop an energy drink, I guess. Goat. It's directed by Tyree Dilley. It's like it's produced by Stephen Curry. I'm not the biggest Stephen Curry guy, but I like basketball. I'm not the biggest basketball guy either, but I'll watch the NBA. I like college basketball. I love college basketball. I'm a big Florida Gators guy. Let's go Gators. We won. Yeah, it's about like a goat that plays basketball with humans, I guess. I don't know. It's an animated movie. I know my brother's probably looking forward to this one. I don't really have much thoughts about it, but it's coming. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I've seen the original, and I did not like the original at all, so I'm not really that interested in this one. Now, again, I watched the original like years ago. Maybe if I revisit it, I'll like it. But yeah, not too looking forward to this one. I've read the footage description of this movie. It does sound pretty interesting, honestly. Like Freddie Prinze Jr. is returning character from the original film. He says that this isn't the first time there's been violence in this town. I know it's a newer movie. It's a new movie, so the gore, the blood, all that will probably be even bigger and even cooler. But yeah, based off that first movie, it's not one that I'm really excited for, but hopefully when I revisit it, I'll like it more. And it releases in July 18th, on July 18th. So not too excited for that one, but I'm interested. Let's talk about Brave New World. Not Brave New World, Brave New Day. I think that's what it's called, Brave New Day. Brand New Day, not Brave New Day. I don't know where I got Brave New Day at. Latest Spider-Man film, Spider-Man 4 inside the MCU, directed by Daniel Destin Creighton, who did a great job with Shang-Chi, obviously starring Tom Holland. And I'm not the biggest fan of this title. Like the other movies, the home stuff felt like Spider-Man, like Homecoming. Yeah, he's a high school teenager. Far From Home. Yeah, he's on vacation. No Way Home. Yeah, you could tell that there's danger in that. Brand New Day, especially the logo. Let me pull up Brand New Day logo. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not gonna screen share that to you guys, but I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like something that would be an animated Spider-Man project. I think like the logo is affecting what I feel about the title. The title feels like it's going to be like an animated Spider-Man project to throw on Disney XD, because that's what I grew up with, like Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate Avengers. I don't think Avengers Assembles, I think actually is what it's called. That's what I grew up on, but it doesn't really appeal to me now. This logo honestly kind of reminds me of that. So I'm like one of the only few people on planet Earth that's not the biggest fan of this logo, not the biggest fan of this title. But hey, we got a title. They didn't release it, but it's like been leaked some kind of film premise of the movie that I think sounds interesting. So I'm going to need to see a trailer before I'm really excited for the movie. But like, the Spider-Man trilogy is my favorite one in the MCU, and I trust Daniel Destin Creighton, so I am very interested in the movie. I just don't like the title. I don't like the logo. So I'm still excited for it, just not as excited as I should have been, considering that I love the original trilogy. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. We got our first look at it. I am going to screen share this because it looks amazing. Wait. Beyond the Spider-Verse. Alright. Grant Helm. I'm surprised we're getting another one. The last one had a very good ending. I just wish we get more stuff for the next Miles Morales stuff. Again. Yeah. Beyond the Spider-Verse. But yeah, I agree. The last one did have a very good ending. But like, it's Spider-Man. There's still more Spider-Man to tell. So, still very excited for that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, look at this footage. This looks amazing. Look at this shot right here. Oh my goodness. That looks incredible. There's another shot. This shot right here of the Prowler and all the colors and stuff. Like, these two shots right here already confirm that's my most anticipated movie of all time. This shot right here, where Miles gearing up to fight the Prowler, it just kind of shows us a little bit of the movie. And, like, something that the movie keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. Like, it feels so refreshing to see the actual an actual footage of, not footage, but like picture from the movie. So cool. It just reaffirms how hyped I am for this movie. There's one more picture too. See if I can find it. I forget what it's called. Is it this one of? I think it's no. I know exactly what it is. See if I can find it. It's another picture that gets me really excited. This one right here. This picture right here. Interesting. We get a little look at Hobie's world. You can see there's going to be emotions between Miles, Gwen here. He's sad. Like, instantly gets me so excited for this movie. Like, I've always been so excited for this movie. That is. Sony confirmed that Beyond Spider-Verse will hit theaters on June 4th, 2027. So we got still 2 more years to go. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. They also got a sneak peek at what the film will entail. I don't want to read that because I don't want to get spoiled. Yeah, it doesn't say anything besides like the actual footage. That it doesn't say a premise, doesn't say anything. But I'm still so very excited for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. So the Sony panel, I think I'd give a 9 out of 10. I think that they announced some really good things, some things that's coming this year I'm very excited for, some things that in the future still very excited for. So Sony CinemaCon panel, 10 out of 10. And then we got a really good trailer in Karate Kid Legends. So great panel. Great panel, Sony. All right, what was next? Lionsgate? John Wick? You mean? Announcements. Oh, there we go. CinemaCon. Discussing film. It's currently being updated. Weird. All right, before we dive into that, I'm going to see what Grant's been saying. I'm excited, but the delays have killed the hype a little bit. I kind of agree, but then, like, at the same time, like, Across Spider-Verse is probably my favorite movie of all time. I cry every time I watch a movie. It's just so beautiful. So I love that movie. And then 2 years, never mind, I'm not excited anymore. Come on, man. You got to still be excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse. We just saw stuff from the movie, and you know that they are cooking. The longer it takes, the more cooking they get. They are cooking in the kitchen, and it is going good. But yeah, I'm going to mute my mic so I can go get a drink, throw on a hoodie because I'm getting cold. He's back. Splash water. Venom hoodie. And we're good. All right, tell me down below if you're watching the replay of it. What would you give the Sony panel out of 10? Grant or whoever else is watching live, what would you give the Sony panel out of 10? Yeah, okay, Lionsgate. They only got 3 new confirmed movies. Let me share screen. It better be a 10 out of 10, and I'm still mad about the last one. Movie just abruptly ends. It says to be continued. It's a movie, not a show. That's fair. That's a fair argument, but I mean, still. Like, do you want the movie to be like 5 or 6 hours to complete the story? I think they got their point across in the sequel, and then like they're gonna be the big finale in the last one. I mean, I'm very disagreeing with you here. I can't wait for this movie. Like, I don't know like why anybody like would not be excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Booyah! All right. New Lionsgate movies confirmed at CinemaCon 2025. Paul Feige has signed a new look deal for new films at Lionsgate. He's a comedy director. He did the Ghostbusters women's movie. He did Bridesmaids. Never seen Bridesmaids. I'm not really the biggest comedy fan, like I said, so I don't really got any thoughts on that. Luca Guadagnino's new adaptation of American Psycho. Seen one Luca Guadagnino movie. It was Challengers, and it was a top 10 movie of last year for me. I love Challengers. I thought it was amazing. And so instantly, like, he's a director that shoots up my radar because he had just so much style, a distinct style as well, and the movie just looked great. Luca Guadagnino's, I'm still very excited for anything he puts out there. Now You See Me 4, directed by Ruben Fleischer. We're getting a third one this year. They're kind of like just movies that you could throw on in the background. I call them hotel movies because, like, I saw the first one when I was on vacation in a hotel, didn't like it. And then, like, when I went to Florida last year, I came in after, like, hanging out, and my dad was just watching both of the movies. Like, there was a double feature. They're hotel movies. There's something to throw on in the background, but they're not much that I get out of the movie just sitting there watching. So Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which is the new title of the new one. I think it's going to be announced down here somewhere. I'm just not that excited for it because, like, I'm just not a fan of the originals. All right, things that they've announced. Hurry Up Tomorrow. They don't have footage description or anything. It has Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan in it and Abel Tesfaye. I think I'm saying your name right. Has an interesting title. I don't know anything about this movie, though. So I can't really say anything about this movie, though. Except that the cast scene sounds interesting. The Strangers Chapter 2. Do they just not have any? Okay, so we do have a little bit of footage description. Strangers Chapter 2. Now, for me, very big hot take. I was a fan of The Strangers Chapter 1. I didn't think it was amazing or anything like that, but I had a really good time with the movie. I really don't like breaking and entering films. They kind of creep me out, and I thought the movie was kind of intense. Yes, were the characters beyond stupid? Were they probably the stupidest characters I've ever seen in a movie before? Yes, absolutely. And it frustrated me to no end watching the characters, but, like, it's creepy. The strangers are creepy, and they had a creepy vibe. So, unironically, like, I know people hated that first movie, but I enjoyed it. So, I'm looking forward to Chapter 2. Ballerina, it's the new John Wick film. Very excited for this movie. I like John Wick. Taking a drink. I'm not the biggest fan of the first John Wick, but John Wick Chapter 2, John Wick Chapter 3, John Wick Chapter 4, really fun, really awesome action movies. So very excited for that. And the trailer for Ballerina, like, seems to have some fantastic action. Looks exciting. And you got John Wick in here. And I think, like, some of the footage that they've said, I'm not going to read it to not get spoiled, but some of the footage they said is that there's going to be a big fight between John Wick and Ballerina. Very excited on how they're going to handle that. Very much looking forward to that movie. Speaking of that, they got John Wick Chapter 5 announced. Bad. No. Bad idea. No. We've had an amazing ending in John Wick Chapter 4, where John Wick dies. He gets his story complete. Like, what's more to know about John Wick? That's a great ending to a story. If they don't do the John Wick is in hell and he has to fight every guy he's killed to get back to the land of the living, if they don't do that, I don't want it. Like, that's the only thing that I could see being interesting. Other than that, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, John Wick's actually alive. He's not actually dead. So, haha, joke's on you. Like, I hate that. I hate that they're bringing John Wick back from the dead, specifically because, like, it was such a good ending. And along the same lines, they're doing an animated John Wick movie. I think they said it's going to be like anime style animation. I don't know too much about it, but excuse me. Chad Stahelski, Keanu Reeves, they're producing. I don't really know much about the story. Lionsgate chair Adam Fogelson took the stage at CinemaCon 2025 to announce that John Wick Universe will enter a brand new visual medium, an animated anime style prequel to the blockbuster franchise. Said before the first. Okay, so it's a blockbuster. Or it's not a blockbuster. It's a animated anime prequel to the franchise. Set before the first movie, it will follow John Wick. Keanu Reeves is set to return to voice the iconic action hero on his quest to complete the impossible task to eliminate all rivals. Oh, okay. So this is the prequel movie that's going to show John Wick escaping. Okay, so I didn't know anything about it. Now I'm interested. I would love to see how John Wick escapes the table. My brother's home, in case you can't hear him screaming. Hold on a second. All right, we're unmuted. Say hi.
Hi.
What's up?
So you can hear me screaming.
What an idiot. But hey, he did bring me food. Got me fish sandwich and fries for lunch. Put that right over here. I'll eat it here in a minute. All right, what were we talking about before he came in and really interrupted? Oh yeah, the animated John Wick style movie. So I'm very excited for it just because it has the how do I get that? There we go. Because it is going to tell a story that I'll be very interested in. And then along the same lines, we're getting a Kane movie directed by Donnie Yen, starring Donnie Yen. It's based on like the blind guy that was in John Wick Chapter 4. Again, very interested in this movie. It's a unique way to extend the John Wick universe, especially at the end of John Wick Chapter 4. Like we got the little thing, oh, she's going to go kill the guy who killed her father. So like I'm imagining that's going to be what the story of this one's about, and it brings me very interested. It gets me very interested for this movie. And then, like I said, now you see me, now you don't. I already made my thoughts clear on it. Not excited for the movie just because, like, they're hotel movies, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a hotel movie. It's just going to be a movie that you could throw on in the background, and it'll be fine. Not too excited for it. Michael. Is this a Michael Jackson movie? I'm going to take a bite of my chicken sandwich real quick. Is it a Michael Jackson movie? I think so. I didn't know it was directed by Antoine Fuqua. I'm taking them. Sorry. But it's a fish sandwich, and I love me some fish sandwiches, and I haven't had lunch yet. Oh, yeah. Sorry for eating in front of you guys. But like I said, I've got to leave my house at 2 o'clock, and I've got videos to film and the drop review to edit before I leave, and it's 12:36. Grant made some more comments. I'm going to read those real quick. He said, Challengers was fire. I agree. Chapter 4 ended so good, I was mad about the announcement. It's my favorite movie series, and they're going to ruin it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie series, but like it ended perfectly, and I don't want them to ruin it. I'm fully with you on this one, Grant. The animation thing is weird to me. I think that the only way to do that is in an animated style, so it doesn't feel like so mainstream to the original. And then, but he's kind of interested. So I'm very interested in it, and I think it's the only right way to tell that specific story. Then he put another comment. Let me take a bite of my potato wedge. That is good. And then I'll read that comment after I read about the Michael and Hunger Games. I think this is a new Michael Jackson movie. Very controversial that they're making a Michael Jackson movie, considering that Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. I'm interested because it's directed by Antoine Fuqua. It's got Jafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Miles Teller. It's got a great cast. I'm just like not so sure what I think of it. Number one, because I'm not like the biggest fan of movies like this, but also I'm interested because like he's Michael Jackson. There's some really weird controversy surrounding Michael Jackson. And then the Hunger Games, Sunrise of the Reaping, On the Reaping, I guess is what it's called. When the new Hunger Games came out, The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, I watched all the Hunger Games movies for the first time. I loved them. I actually ended up loving that film series, and so I'm very excited for this movie. Apparently, it's about Haymitch's Hunger Games, which is, again, a story that I'm very interested in. If you're going to do another Hunger Games movie, you got to do a story that people are going to be interested in with a character that you love. Everybody loves Haymitch, and his Hunger Games are going to be a very interesting story. Plus, it gives me an excuse to rewatch all the Hunger Games movies again. That's what's going to be so awesome about this summer is I get to rewatch the Mission Impossible movies, the Jurassic World movies, and Jurassic Park movies. It's going to be a great summer. I'm going to have several review series out on the channel, several rankings. It's going to be a great summer. The Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping as well is going to be one, and I'm very excited to do a Hunger Games review series when that comes out on November 20th of next year. So we got a while still. Take a bite, and then I'm interested in this next movie, The Long Walk. It's based on The Long Walk by Stephen King, and apparently it's like you got to go on this walk and a hike, and if you stop walking, you get shot and murdered. Interested. Like, that's an interesting premise. We just got Drop, which is a movie with a premise that we've never seen before. This movie looks like a movie with a premise that we've never seen before. Very excited, very interested in this movie. And it's the very first story written by Stephen King. And the trailer dives directly into the film's unique premise. We've shown a group of boys surrounded by military tanks and armed soldiers walking down the road. First, there's an adventurous coming. Okay. It takes a dark twist. A young boy collapses in exhaustion and is shot by a soldier to the horror of his friends. A 3-mile-per-hour long walk challenge with a large monetary prize and no finish line, just until there's only one boy left. The stakes rise higher and higher as the boys trek through flames. Wow. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Cannot wait for September to see that movie. Shot up my watch list. What the heck is that movie? Good Fortune? Sounds really interesting. Down on his luck, assistant to Tech Bro, played by Seth Rogen, until Agent Gabriel comes into his life. Shows that trading lies don't solve all his problems, but it actually does. Seth Rogen starts living the life that Aziz used to have. The indication that he and Aziz are aware of the situation and go through with it is some sort of challenge. Sounds interesting. Good situational comedy. I wouldn't say I'm like really excited for the movie, but it sounds kind of interesting. So I guess I'm interested in the movie. Ooh. All right, power ballad. Big hit is okay, that's kind of a unique twist. So, like, it's a musical thing. Like Nick Jonas and Paul Rudd's character become friends, and then Nick Jonas steals a song. It's kind of a legal battle. Sounds okay. I wouldn't say I'm too excited for a movie, but it sounds interesting enough, I guess. The musical movies like this, have their own separate genre and have their own fans. Wouldn't say I'm one of the fans of it, though. Is there something we skipped on the Lionsgate panel? I feel like we did. We talked about that. We talked about Now You See Me, Now You Don't. What's this? So we talked about Donnie Yen's movie. Yeah, I don't think we skipped anything with Lionsgate. Cool. Did Grant say anything? He said them continuing the Hunger Games series is weird to me. Disagree. Highly disagree, but okay. I get they're trying to expand, but still. Stephen King announcements never seem to disappoint. No, they don't. Unfortunately for me, a lot of Stephen King movies suck, in my opinions. Have Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves in the same movie should be good. Yeah. Like I said in this live stream earlier, I'm not the biggest comedy guy. So say, Grant, do you got any movie, sports, TV show related questions for me? While I pull up the what was next? Was it Paramount or was it Amazon MGM? Or was it Universal? Oh shoot, we still have 3 panels to get through. Let's do Universal. Why not? I don't see any questions, so I'm going to finish eating. Two good questions, Grant. Who are you rooting for in the NBA playoffs? Well, I mean, I'm a Boston Celtics fan, so obviously the Boston Celtics. Should be a good playoff this year. Very interested in some teams. The Pistons, I think, are the Pistons in? Let me look up the playoff picture. And also, haven't finished Assassin's Creed yet. No, I haven't. I'm still working on it. Yeah, the Pistons are the 6th seed. Very interested to see what they're going to do. The Lakers and Golden State Warriors are set to play each other. If that stays, very interested in that series. Rockets as a 2 seed. Should be very cool. Very cool NBA playoffs. All right, Universal. All right, so CinemaCon attendees got to watch the first How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. I'm excited for that movie. Never seen the original, so I can't say oh, it's a terrible idea or anything. But I mean, they announced How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's coming to theaters in June 11th, 2027. Still haven't seen the first one. I'm excited to see the first one. So, yeah, there's that. And because they already have a second one on the way, they have faith in it. And a lot of the reviews out of CinemaCon were great. So that just makes me even more excited. They got to see some Wicked for Good footage. I'm not as big on Wicked as a lot of people are. I don't think it's amazing or anything. But I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was good. I ranked it 7 out of the 10 Best Pictures nominees this year. Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, John M. Chu, and Mark Platt showed attendees the new trailer. I'm not going to watch... I'm not going to read that because I'm excited for Wicked for Good because the way that movie ended left off ooh, I'm actually pretty interested in it. But interested to see what that's going to be. I'm excited for Wicked for Good. But not super excited like a lot of other people are. I'm just interested. The movie I'm most interested in, honestly, that one of my biggest movies that's coming this summer, Jurassic World Rebirth, directed by Gareth Edwards. I was excited for the movie from the get-go because he's showing that dinosaurs are still scary. And from the trailer, there's some very scary moments. All the dinosaur stuff looks amazing. It's written by David Coop. I think he wrote the original Jurassic Park. So that's a big sign as well. And plus, I just adore the trailers. And I like every single Jurassic Park movie. If you get dinosaurs chasing people and eating them, I will be entertained. And I will love it. They got new footage description. They got to see some things. Got to see some dinosaurs. I'm not going to read much about it, again, because I'm super excited for the movie, and we only got to wait a little longer. I don't want to know any more footage. I'll watch a trailer, obviously, but nothing else. Him. Produced by Jordan Peele. Which means I'm already very interested. It was the first look at that movie, and apparently it's a movie starring Marlon Wayans, Julia Fox, Tim Heidecker, Tyrek Withers, Andrea G. Wilson, Jim Jeffries, Guapdad 4000? Who the heck is Guapdad 4000? I've never heard of him. But it's a horror movie, basically like football. I've heard it being described as Whiplash, but for horror fans and football fans. I am very much so both. So I'm very much so instantly really interested in this movie. And so I'm very excited for him, especially being produced by Jordan Peele, who I think is an amazing director, probably produces some amazing movies. Not going to read the footage description, but I'm already pretty interested in him because it sounds like everything I like. And let's watch the trailer for Megan 2. Oh, shoot. No, I still want to be on YouTube. Let's watch the trailer for Megan 2.0. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? I'm so excited for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. Me too. I'm interested in it. I wouldn't say very excited, but I'm very interested. And the second one, it doesn't get better. Dang right. Do you think Jurassic World Rebirth has movie of the year potential? No, because it's gonna have we're gonna have Superman, Fantastic Four this summer in the same month as well. It's not even I don't even think Jurassic World Rebirth is gonna be the best movie of the month, but I'm still very excited for it, and I could tell that it's gonna be a movie that I'm possibly gonna love and give an A+ to. It'll be up there. I don't think it's gonna be the best movie though. I feel like Megan doesn't need a sequel. I didn't like the first Megan, if I'm being completely honest. And I saw this trailer for the first time yesterday. I've got thoughts on it. So let's talk about it so I can talk more about Megan. Forgot to show you guys the trailer.
It's hardly fair to blame me for that. But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for Megan.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
I think I did it again.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a
Yeah, everyone deserves a second chance. Except Megan, the person that tried to murder you in the first one.
ranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. All right, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
Megan.
Yeah, that looks awful. I hate that. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. Does not look like it's for me at all, actually. I didn't like the original. Thought it was just really stupid. And this movie, like, it's upping the campiness, which is a good thing for a movie like this, which is a thing that I'm interested in because of this movie. But the humor seems like it's going to be all teenage girl humor. Like, there's going to be a bunch of teenage girls saying, "Ah ha ha ha, she's slaying, she's doing so good." No, it's not for me. No, because, like, it's just so stupid. Kind of leaves a nasty taste in my mouth after watching that trailer. Like, it plays to the lowest denominee of humor. Yeah, I don't know. I like the campiness that they're going in the direction of. I'm not looking forward to this movie, honestly, like, at all. I'll watch it because I'm a film critic. I hope it'll surprise me. It probably won't. I'll probably not like it. Or maybe I'll have at least a little bit of fun. Probably more fun than the original. But nope. Megan 2.0, not for me. Hey. I said slang talking like a teenage girl, okay? I didn't say I'd say it. I was talking about a bunch of 13-year-old girls that are going to go watch this movie because Megan's such a cool, bad character. She slays. I agree, it does look garbage, though. I don't think it looks good. And like, the only people in my theater yesterday for my screening of Drop were two old people, and you could just hear them. Like, as soon as, like, she said, hold on to your vaginas, you just hear them go, ah, in the back. Like, seriously. And my dog's barking, sorry about that. But, like, oh yeah, it's not good when, like, you're not getting anybody in the theater looking forward to this movie. The Bad Guys 2. They got a new trailer for it. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this movie. I had a lot of fun with the original Bad Guys movie, but trailer here got a few solid chuckles out of me. For Dogman, they played like this 5-minute sequence. Had a lot of fun with that. Thought it was really cool. So this is a movie I'm interested in. I'm really looking forward to. I think it looks like a good movie. And DreamWorks Animation, I think, is the GOAT of animation. That and Pixar. Nobody 2. Haven't seen the first Nobody. I love action movies. I feel like I'm going to really enjoy the first Nobody. I'm not reading the trailer description because we'll see the new trailer eventually. But I think it sounds good. I think Nobody 2, obviously, because you got a Nobody 1. Haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's a good idea or anything, but I'm excited for it. All right, and a trailer I haven't seen was Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Let's go, Bad Guys 2. I like the first one a lot, surprisingly. I thought I would hate it. Yeah, I didn't think I would love it either. I didn't love it. I didn't think I would like it at all. But I had a lot of fun with it. Holy crap, look. The Five Nights at Freddy's is read up. Let's react to that now. My dog is going absolutely crazy. Because of course he is, right when I'm in the middle of a live stream, right?
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Count with me now. 5, 4, 3.
They're out there, Mike.
2.
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
Showtime!
Okay. Oh, I'm reading this. This is interesting. All right. Anyways, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Cheers. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So the first Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna take this down real quick so you can see my beautiful face. First Five Nights at Freddy's wasn't great, but like I give it that it did enough stuff in the movie to keep me, my mother, my father, and my brother interested. Like, oh, what's going on here? What's the point of this? What's going on here? We were all interested watching the movie, wanted to see what happened next with the lore and stuff. Like, I'm not familiar with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff like at all, but I was interested in this. I was interested in the movie because it got me that way. Didn't do much with the horror stuff though. Like, it wasn't scary at all. It was just like, oh, okay. And then the ending was not satisfying. So this trailer looked a little bit like it was going in the more horror direction that first movie needed. And I hope that they've learned the right lessons from the second one. Keep up with the interesting lore, but have a more satisfying ending and lean into the horror stuff more. This trailer looked like they were doing that. So it looks like it might be a little bit better than the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'm interested. I'm very interested in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, by the way. And the first Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I'd give like a B-. I didn't hate it, but like, I left the movie very unsatisfied. Grant said, I don't know why, but I'm really excited for the Five Nights at Freddy's sequel. I thought the movies would ruin, but it has a cool new perspective. Like I said, I've never played the games, so I've played like them on a friend's phone, like played the game, like, oh hey Zach, you gotta try this, and got jump scared. Besides that, that's about it. All right, The Black Phone 2. They got to see footage. Apparently, like, it'll be the grabber from Beyond the Dead haunting the kids that he's haunted in when he was still alive. I liked the original Black Phone. I thought Ethan Hawke had an amazing performance. It was very creepy, but like the story left a lot to be desired for me. I will be rewatching it. I was still younger than I am now. My taste has definitely changed over in the future. So I'm very excited to check this one out, and I'm very excited to rewatch the first Black Phone, see if my opinions change on it. But the premise seems interesting, and I'm excited to see Ethan Hawke back. Soulmate, and not only are we getting another Megan movie, but we're getting a spin-off Megan movie that comes in January 2nd of next year. The first big movie to release in 2026 is going to be a Megan spin-off. Apparently, it shows a man in the throes of an exciting tryst with a woman. What are those words? In the throes of an exciting tryst? What does that even mean? He's very over the top. Lily Sullivan's character is a robotic sexual companion. Oh, of course. And she's not taking no for an answer. Tracy Sullivan going full Terminator mode, often interweaving high femininity with a menace. A way that looks like good schlocky fun. The footage shown is a lot gorier than anything seen from Megan. Being an adult robot this time around, the film takes a wild swing at sex and relationships. Trailer ends with Sullivan taking Claudia Demotte's head into a toilet bowl. Dumont begs her, saying they shouldn't be pitted against each other. Sullivan retorts that girl power bleep doesn't work on me. Yeah, it's not like we've seen 100. Yeah, me too, Grant. Me too. Thank God they didn't put out a trailer. We don't have to sit through another trailer of Megan, because I really don't like the Megan 2.0 trailer. I'm very much not looking forward to that movie. I can name about 50 movies that are about people and a robot sexual companion that goes bad. Companion. What's it called? Subservience from last year, I think is what it's called, with Megan Fox. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be original at all. It seems to still be having the girl power stuff. Doesn't work on me. Oh, she's a girl. We got girl power. I'm done with the Megan stuff. I really didn't like that first movie. I'm probably not going to like either of these two movies. I only have to see them to get a review out on the channel. That's it. The Phoenician Scheme. I don't know much about this, but it's directed by Wes Ball, starring Benicio del Toro, who I love, Scarlett Johansson, who I don't love, Tom Hanks and Bill Murray, Bryan Cranston, Benedict Cumberbatch, all who I love. I love Jeffrey Wright as well, and Riz Ahmed. The given a first look at the new Wes Anderson flick, The Phoenician Scheme. The film primarily follows Benicio del Toro's Zia Corda, a rich aristocrat, and Mia Thurber plays his then daughter. Yeah, I haven't seen any Wes Anderson movies. I'm interested in a lot of Wes Anderson movies, but I just haven't seen them. They all seem to be a little bit weird, out of place, at least for me. So the trailer oozed with charisma and had all the Anderson trademarks. But I wouldn't say I'm super excited for the movie because I'm not familiar with Wes Anderson's work. Bugonia. It's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Poor Things. He did Kinds of Kindness last year. It has Jesse Plemons, Emma Stone, Alicia Silverstone, and Stavros Halkias in, I think, what is it? Halkias, I think is how you say it. They debuted a very brief teaser for Yorgos's Bugonia, I think is how you say it. I'm not interested or excited or like literally anything for this movie at all because I just am not familiar with Yorgos Lanthimos. I haven't seen Poor Things. It's not a movie I will ever be interested in, so I wouldn't say I'm too interested in it. Great question. I don't know. Now, Grant, have you seen Companion? Because Companion is phenomenal. I'm normally not into like the movies like, oh, they have a sex robot, whatever. But Companion had a twist half an hour into the movie. They completely switched it around. It was really good. Companion was amazing. An A+ movie, 10 out of 10. Everything worked about that movie. I don't know why we're getting so many of them, though. As much as I loved Companion, I don't want to keep seeing movies about people owning sex robots that go bad. Like, that's not the biggest genre for me. Not every single one of those is going to be Companion. That was able to be funny, able to be charming, and able to have great kills. Not all of them are going to be like that. What'd you say, Grant? Blumhouse is going to commit suicide if they keep doing Megan. And no, I have not watched Companion. Yeah, watch Companion, Grant. It is so good. So very good. All right, that was it for the Universal panel. What do we got? We got Paramount, we got Amazon MGM, and we got Warner Brothers and Disney. Holy smokes. Did I do Paramount so far? Holy smokes, we still got quite a bit to do. That's 1:08 p.m. All right, let's try to not speed through it, still give my thoughts on it, but like, let's not take forever because like I do have places I gotta go. Masters of the Universe, live action Masters of the Universe, directed by Travis Knight, who did direct Bumblebee, which is a pretty good movie. He's the son, I think, of the Bill Knight, I think, who was in the Air movie, who was making Air Jordans. So that's very cool. I'm not the biggest Masters of the Universe fan. Like, the best thing I could say about Masters of the Universe is when I was all into WWE when I was younger, I picked up the Masters of the Universe times WWE action figures that they combined the two there. But like, I saw the original old one when I was young. I thought it was too campy and stupid for me. So the new one, I wouldn't say I'm too excited for. Oh, are we doing Amazon MGM, right? Is that the one we're doing? Okay, I forgot which one I clicked on. Yeah, Amazon MGM. Now, Amazon MGM, I've heard was the best one, had the best footage there, and like the announcements were very cool. Project Hail Mary, released in March 20th of next year, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Enough to get anyone excited. Plus, it has Ryan Gosling in it, so obviously people get excited. They were treated to the first trailer from Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's adaptation of Andy Weir's Project Hail Mary. The trailer was, I'm not going to read all that, but I don't know much about this movie. I don't know much about the source material, but Ryan Gosling, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, 3 big names that get me interested in. I'm very interested in this movie. I'm very interested in seeing the trailer. That's why I don't want to read about the trailer because, like, I don't want to get spoiled for it. But it is a movie that I'm interested in. Also, this right here, some highly ambitious visuals of space via the Batman and Dune cinematographer Greg Fraser. Obviously very excited because Greg Fraser is doing the cinematography. Verity, directed by Michael Showalter, starring Anne Hathaway, Josh Hartnett. I didn't hear, and Dakota Johnson. Didn't hear much about this movie. I actually didn't hear anything like it. Adaptation. It's a meet cute between Josh Hartnett and Hathaway, a crime novelist. Takes a job, becomes intimately involved in the lives of her employers, and quickly things reveal themselves to be much more complicated than they seem on the surface of the couple's privileged life. The trailer's tone switched to a crime thriller tone. Lowen's covered in blood. Okay, so it's interesting. It's enough to keep me interested in the premise of it. Like, I have no idea what the movie's about, but I'm interested in it because it's being a crime thriller thing. After the Hunt, another Luca Guadagnino movie. Like I said, very excited for this one because of challengers. After the Hunt, it stars Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, Ayo Edebiri. Love all three of those actors. After the Hunt, showing you the trailer starts with Academic Harry, who's played by Andrew Garfield, talking about Brash. Oh, okay. So I did hear about this movie. I just didn't know the title. It's the movie that Andrew Garfield is accused by Ayo Edebiri's character of sexually harassing her or sexually assaulting her. Not gonna say like the source material is necessarily like something that gets me really excited, but Harry denies the allegations, going on a rant, cancel culture, and calls Ayo something. Okay, so it's like a thriller movie about Andrew Garfield sexually assaulting somebody, and like it's gonna kind of be like that. Again, not gonna say it's something I'm really looking forward to, but it sounds interesting. But it's not gonna be for like the lighthearted. Apparently, like if you're looking for a lighthearted movie, that's not gonna be it, guys. That is not the movie you're gonna want to go see with the family. Mercy got Chris Pratt. It's a sci-fi thriller. Oh, I did hear about this. I am excited for this one. Detective played by Chris Pratt is accused of murdering his wife. He's strapped in a chair in an empty room and he's given a 90-minute time limit or an AI program portrayed by Rebecca Ferguson. Mercy seems like a... So he has to sit in a chair in front of everybody for 90 minutes or in front of Rebecca Ferguson for 90 minutes and explain how he didn't murder his wife. Hold on one second. Another thing, the only thing that gets me, I just now realized this, thing that gets me really excited for, like interested in whatever this is called, After the Hunt, is because it's directed by Luca Guadagnino. Anywho, for Mercy, I don't know how they're going to do Chris Pratt sitting in a chair for 90 minutes talking to an AI model, but I'm interested. Like, it seems like it's going to be a mystery that instantly I'm invested in. Like, did he kill his wife? Did he not kill his wife? How are they going to make this premise into a feature-length movie? Interested. I'm interested in the movie. Crime 101, directed by Bart Layton. Chris Hemsworth is in the movie. Barry Keoghan, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Monica Barbaro, Jennifer Jason Leigh. They were treated to the first look of it. Like, a lot of people said Amazon MGM's panel is great. I'm not really seeing anything that gets me really excited. Like, interested in a lot of the original movies, but not super excited. It features on the individual perspectives of 4 different people across Los Angeles: a dual thief, a detective, a broker, and a rebellious teenager with a love for motorcycles. $11 million on the line as Hemsworth and Barry team up together on a heist, but Ruffalo's commitment to his case, Keegan's chaos, complicates their plans. Alliances between these characters are formed and tested. In a key scene, Ruffalo is picked up by a driver who turns out to be Hemsworth behind the wheel. As they chatter, the two men slowly reveal their motivations. Tension of the trailer reaches a climax. Crime 101 is a throwback to all kind of non-stop crime thriller boosted by star-studded cast. Wherever the footage presented by Amazon MGM left enough room for the audience to imagine how this high-stakes story could possibly play out, given its unpredictability. Don't know much about this movie premise. Again, like a lot of movies on the Amazon MGM panel, sound very interesting. And this one specifically because of the star-studded cast, and it's a crime thriller. I'm a big crime thriller fan, so I'm interested in it. Is God Is. Very first trailer for the film adaptation of the play Is God Is. They call their mother God for making them on her deathbed. God tells them they need to kill. Wow. I thought this was going to be like a Christian movie. No, they call her mom God, and God tells them they need to kill her father, the man responsible for fire that has left all three with severe visible burns. The film was described as a mix of a Greek tragedy, Afro punk, and classic spaghetti western. I don't know what any of that means, but okay. A movie where the daughters need to go murder their dad. Cool. That's interesting. Again, like a lot of movies on here, I'm interested in what the movie is. I think I need to see a trailer to fully say I'm excited, though. 3 Bags Full of Sheep detective movie. What? That stars Hugh Jackman, Emma Thompson. Where do we even start with this one? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They were treated a big surprise with the first footage from 3 Bags Full of Sheep detective story. The family-friendly whodunit movie stars Hugh Jackman as a sheep herder who is murdered. Okay, only for his beloved sheep to go and solve his murder. What? 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 I've never heard of this movie. I said what like 6 times. I'm so confused. A sheep detective story? So Hugh Jackman gets murdered and the sheep have to go solve his murder? I mean, I guess I'm interested in it, but it sounds like maybe the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. But okay. There's that. Oh, I forgot to give the other panels on a scale of 1 to 10. I give Sony a 9. What was the second panel we did? Shoot, what was the second panel we did? Can't remember. Grant, what was the second panel we did, bud? Shoot, am I really like losing it here? We did Universal. We're about to do Paramount. Oh, Lionsgate, the John Wick stuff. You're right. I give Lionsgate like an 8. I like the Lionsgate panel. I'd give that like a 7.5, an 8. Give the Universal one, if it wasn't a bunch of Megan stuff, I'd say I give Universal like a 6, and I'd give Amazon MGM like a 7. I'm interested in a lot of Amazon MGM stuff. But let's do Paramount Pictures. I just got a friend asking me if I want to go to the gym. I'll just go later. All right, live Paramount Pictures updates from CinemaCon 2025. Future Paramount movies mentioned at CinemaCon 2025. Children of Blood and Bone. It's based off a movie. It's based off a book. Hold on a second. It is based off a book. I don't know much about the book, so I don't know much about Children of Blood and Bone, but it seems like something I'd be interested in. Don't know anything about Heart of the Beast, Untitled Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and Kendrick Lamar musical. I'm going to pretend like I know what that means. I don't know what Kendrick Lamar is going to do in a musical besides like rap. But there's that. Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which I'm very excited for because Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is one of probably my favorite video game movie of all time. I thought that movie was awesome. Scream 7, which has all this drama to it. I honestly wasn't hating on the movie as much as a lot of other people were. But then we got the announcement that Stu's going to be in the movie, and I was not a fan of that announcement at all. I actually have a rant on the channel about that, so go check that out. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. I think that's the animated one. I grew up watching Avatar, the Airbender stuff, so I always enjoyed it. I always enjoyed watching that show. And I like the live action show. I don't know what I think of a animated movie though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2. I think Mutant Mayhem definitely has problems, but it also is a very enjoyable Teenage Mutant. Hey God. It's a very enjoyable Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. All right, let's talk about movies that have big stuff here. Oh, that felt really good. All right, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Yeah, most anticipated movie of the year. Not only because I get to watch. Oh shoot, I forgot. I haven't seen the new trailer yet. I've been waiting to watch it live. So we get to watch the new trailer. The official trailer. OMG, Sonic 4, Scream 7, The Legend of Aang movie, and a Trey Parker and Kendrick Lamar musical. Paramount outdid themselves 10 out of 10. And TMT, Mutant Mayhem 2, OMG, I'm so excited. Said by Grant Helm. I think a lot of the announcements are really cool. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, or The Final Reckoning, rather. Most anticipated movie of the year. The Mission Impossible movies are my favorite. I've been so in the mood to watch the Mission Impossible movies again. I'm always in the mood to watch Mission Impossible movies again. I haven't seen this trailer. Most anticipated movie of the year. I'm so excited for this movie. I'm so excited for this trailer.
This can't all be true.
Oh, this theme.
Every word.
Kills.
CIA Black Vault break-in.
Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
Wait, wasn't that out of one of the older ones, right? I forgot how cool it looks, though.
He gassed a security briefing.
That was just 2 months ago.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here. If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him. Should he choose to accept?
Smart people on every side are close to panicking.
What exactly is your plan? Your team has been betrayed, Ethan. All your secrets compromised. Everything you are, everything you've done, has come to this. You gave him an aircraft carrier?
Our lives are the sum of our choices. This is your calling, your destiny. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. Most anticipated movie of the year. I'm more looking forward to that movie than I am for Superman, honestly. I love the Mission Impossible movies. Think Dead Reckoning, the last one, was my favorite. I didn't love it when I saw it in the theater, but it's the one I've revisited the most, and it's the one I've loved the most. And that trailer was awesome. Honestly, wasn't the biggest fan of the teaser, but that trailer was awesome. I am hyped. Can't wait for the new one. 5-star movie incoming. Looks awesome. Also, they did a silence for Val Kilmer. Rest in peace. Smurfs, I don't care. They got a new trailer. I don't care. There's a bunch of "I smurfed my pants" jokes in the original trailer. Mission Impossible, more like Mission Impossible. You just haven't seen the movies. Quit hating if you haven't seen them. They're so good, Jacob. Smurfs is lit. I don't care because it's all, "I smurfed my pants. Oh, my pants have Smurf in them." Yeah, I don't care. I'd rather watch Megan 2.0 6 times in a row than probably watch the Smurfs movie. Honestly. I really don't want to see it. I also don't care about the SpongeBob movie, The Search for SquarePants. I'm not a SpongeBob guy. JD Talks in the chat. Guarantee you he's looking forward to the movie. He loves SpongeBob. I don't. I'm not a fan of it. I probably won't even watch the movie. I've seen like one SpongeBob movie and I didn't like it. Like at all. So Megan is hot. What do you mean by that? Excuse me. What do you mean by that, Jacob? She's a robot, sir. I'm so confused. There's also a movie called Roof Man, Channing Tatum. It's based off a wild true story of Jeffrey Manchester, a thief who robbed nearly 60 McDonald's by entering through the roof. We open with one of Jeff's robberies where he's extremely polite to the people he's robbing, charmingly offering the manager, played by Tony Rivoli, his jacket as he puts him in the freezer of the restaurant. So does he like rob the food or does he rob the money? Probably the money, honestly. Soon busts his daughter's birthday party and brought into jail. So when the trailer gets really interesting, Jeff busts out of jail very quickly and finds an unlikely space to hide, the attic of a Walmart. What should be in place for him to stay low? Turns into new homes. He gets romantically involved with a worker, played by Kirsten Dunst, and beefs with a manager, played by Peter Dinklage. I can only imagine how cool that's going to be. It sounds interesting. It sounds weird. It sounds interesting. I'm in there. Oh, the chat's going crazy. Grant said, "I'm going to throw up." He said, "So?" He just said a robot is hot. Yeah. Crazy stuff there. I'm interested in Roof Man. The Running Man, I'm very excited for this because directed by Edgar Wright. I was not a fan of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies. I adored that movie. I haven't seen any of his other films, I think, but stars Glenn Powell, who is awesome in the movie, and it's based on The Running Man by Stephen King. Also, it's a remake of the old one, like where it's a game show for money, and it has Glenn Powell directed by Edgar Wright. I can only imagine the cool stuff that is going to happen in this movie. Very excited for that one. Then they could get, so now they start putting the trailers right here. Cool. Thank you for doing that. I don't have to open another tab on YouTube. Let's react to the Naked Gun trailer. Then I'll talk about it.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop! What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's the sound that I put things.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
That's the sound that I put things.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Sound that I put things. I have to say see ya, 'cause I would never be ya.
No shot. No shot. You said that is not Woody Harrelson, sir. That is Liam Neeson. Oh my God. I cannot believe you just said that, bro. Looks terrible. What? I can't believe you guys. I've never seen the original Naked Gun movie, but Liam Neeson has amazing deadpan comedy. I'm instantly interested in the movie. Just a teaser, and it got a few chuckles out of me. It didn't get something that made me die laughing. It did get a few chuckles out of me. So, but like I said, I've never seen the original Naked Gun movies. So I still really don't know, but like, terrible. He just flat out said, oh yeah, that movie actually kind of looks terrible, guys. Actually. So, highly disagree with you there, Grant. I don't know what you're smoking, buddy. But isn't that good stuff? All right, what do we got left? I think we got Disney, right? Is that it? Was that it? I think that was it. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Banger. No, we still got Warner Brothers. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. WB Warner Brothers. And while I'm doing Warner Brothers, I'm going to turn off my camera and plug in my phone. All right, phone is plugged in. All right, let's do Disney. Let's do Warner Brothers. I did not think I would be live for an hour and 37 minutes. I was thinking this live stream would be like, I don't know, hour and 15. We're staying here a while. Didn't realize how many panels there actually was. All right. First things first. Thunderbolts. Very excited for this movie to come out next month. I'm really enjoying the trailers. I love the cast here. I love the characters. Looks like a lot of fun. Looks like one of the better MCU movies as of recent. So I'm excited for that one. They got to see new footage. I'm not going to read it because we've already seen a lot out of the movie. I don't want to see any more. Okay, so I'm all against the live action remakes just as much as everyone else. I really am. But one live action remake I'm actually excited for is Lilo and Stitch. Because I grew up with the Lilo and Stitch movies. I love the Lilo and Stitch movies. Some of the best memories I have was when my dad was out of town, and every day for a week during the summer, me and my brother would go play outside all day. We'd come in, we'd eat, and then we'd go watch one of the Lilo and Stitch movies with our mother. Really fun. Really fond memories of that. And so I have such a great place for the original Lilo Stitch in my heart, as well as all the sequels that they had. So I love that, and I'm excited for it. Pixar's Elio. I have seen the trailer. I don't think it looks too good, honestly. I think it looks like okay. But I'm not going to put it completely out of view because it is directed by Pixar. Not directed by Pixar. It is a Pixar movie. I love Pixar. I think they're incredible. And so, not going to put that fully out of view. Sees Elio. You see the first footage from Elio debuted. We've seen the trailer. What do you mean first footage? The Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm going to pick up this basketball because I can. Very excited for the Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm like very excited for Superman and this one, like kind of even with each other. Especially because it's directed by Matt Shakman, and he did do WandaVision, where I thought he was incredible at WandaVision. They saw a brand new footage of the Fantastic Four, the First Steps. I'm not going to read it because I feel like I've already seen enough out of the movie to get me excited for it, but it is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Freaky Year Friday. They got a trailer for Freaky Year Friday. Let's watch the trailer. Is it this one? Yes, sir. But I'll tell you what, before I react to the trailer, no. Here we go. Is he talking about all trash? Grant Helm, you are so full of hot takes, brother. I'm with Jacob on this one. I'm very excited for both the Marvel projects coming this year. And what do you mean they're going to find a way to ruin Fantastic Four, brother? Fantastic Four is going to be one of the best Marvel movies ever. Before I react to Freakier Friday, I'm going to go to the bathroom. We're back. What's up? All right, Grant, I might just kick you from the chat here. I'm sorry. I might. I'm low-key considering putting you in timeout, buddy. Yeah, you know what? No, that's not what I meant to do. No, no. Oh boy. Oops. Yeah. Oh boy. My bad. My bad, guys. Yeah, I don't Welp. I don't know how to fix that. I thought it would give me like... My bad. Welp. I think I didn't mean to ban him, honestly. I just hit put user in timeout. How do I unban him? I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that. Let me just view my channel. There's got to be a way to unban him, right? Welp, I just removed Grant Helm. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. We got to start talking movies again. Let's react to the Freakier Friday trailer. I feel so bad. Ooh, he might have just found another way to get here. Because now I got 2 viewers again. Grant, please say you can comment again. I swear to God, I did not mean to do that. But we're going to watch the Freakier Friday trailer first. Hi, he's back in a different account. Hey, yeah, Grant, I meant to put user in a 5-minute timeout, but apparently I banned you. So, yikes, I guess. Let's watch Freakier Friday trailer.
Oh, that's interesting.
There goes my computer. There goes my camera. Grant, you're full of the hot takes today, bud. Endgame was not the last good Marvel project. Deadpool and Wolverine, somebody?
Your life. Oh, that's interesting. Your lifelines. It's like they've intersected before. You've walked in each other's path. How strange. Really? You learned a lesson. A lesson that may serve you again. Okay, that's enough.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Bye.
Did you feel that?
I think it's just all in our heads.
Oh my God!
What was that?
Oh no, not again.
What's happening?
It's all right.
Who's in my body?
It's okay. It's me, Harp. It's Mom.
Wait, what? If you're me and I'm you, then who is that?
I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
My face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot.
How do we fix this? Last time, we convinced everyone that we were each other. Until we switched back.
Oh, girls, that doesn't work. Ow, ow. I think I just peed a little. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for you to make your sexy grand entrance.
Sexy grand entrance. Oh, like that. H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
I did not mean to play the Elio trailer. My bad, gang. I'm banned. You're banned forever? My bad. Freakier Friday. I think you're an idiot for saying that it looks worse than Megan 2. Because Megan 2 looks awful. That movie looked fine. It looks fine. I'm not anything to be like really excited about, but not anything to like hate about anyways. I didn't really laugh at any jokes. I got one or two got a good chuckle out of me, but besides that, didn't really do anything to impress me that much. Predator Badlands. I have conflicted feelings about this. Number one, when Prey came out in 2022, what was that, 3 years ago? I'm 19 now. I was only 16 when it came out. I was not a fan of the Predator movies when I was 16, but hopefully when I rewatched them, I'll like them. Can't say I'll get too excited for this movie, but for some reason I put it on my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year. I don't know what I was doing when I made that list, or several other movies I could have put there instead, but I put Predator Badlands there. I'm hoping that I matured a little bit and I'll enjoy the Predator movies more to enjoy this. But Dan Trachtenberg is a director I really, really like. So I'm interested in it. All right, we get another trailer in Tron Ares. Now I gotta share screen. It would fit? Bruh. No shot. Bro. They should have Diddy be the Predator in this one. That's crazy. That is a crazy statement right there. Let's watch the trailer for Tron Ares.
Motorcyclist exceeding speeds of 120 miles per hour. Last seen heading northbound.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand. Ready?
Because there's no going back.
That looks awesome. Grant, what are you talking about? Bro, Tron Ares looks incredible. I had no idea anything about Tron. I've never seen anything Tron except when I was younger, and apparently I didn't like it when I was younger. But that looks awesome. Like, it looks like it was... Comment of shame. Pinning the comment. How do I pin comment? I don't know how. I'm keeping you up on screen. Comment of shame if you're going to be that big of an idiot. Yeah. You'd rather watch Morbius for a day straight. Morbius sucks. I'd rather probably tie a rope around my leg and have me carried throughout the street on a car going 90 miles per hour than ever watch Morbius again. Hey guys, every 100 subscribers I get, I'm going to watch one movie on the 2020's worst list by Variety. So, yeah, Morbius will be first when I hit 100 subscribers, by the way. Anywho, that trailer looked awesome. I don't know how anyone doesn't think that trailer looked awesome. That looked great. And Grant is just dumb, apparently. And just if anybody's watching, like, why is he roasting a viewer? I know Grant. We're friends. So I can call him an idiot. But that looks awesome. I can't believe anyone who doesn't think that looks awesome. They did something for Zootopia 2. I don't remember much from the first Zootopia. I watched it when I was younger, when it first came out. But besides that, I didn't really watch anything of it. I never rewatched it since. So don't really have anything to be really excited about it. I've also never seen any of the Avatar movies, so I can't be too excited for Avatar Fire and Ash, because it's a new one directed by James Cameron. Now, I've seen clips from him. I do want to see them. I just never got around to watching them. So when it comes out on December 19th, I'll finally get a chance to check out Avatar Fire and Ash and the other Avatar movies. So I'm a little bit interested to do so on that. Deliver Me from Nowhere, directed by Scott Cooper. Apparently, it's a Bruce Springsteen movie. It has Jeremy Allen White, which makes me a little bit interested in it. And it's a Bruce Springsteen biopic. Now, I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not the biggest music biopic person, but I love The Complete Unknown. So maybe A Complete Unknown will help change my mind, but I wouldn't say I'm too excited for that one. And that's it for our Disney panel. Now we got one more panel to do. And it's Warner Brothers. Let me find the Warner Brothers. Let me just do a quick Google search. Did I give the Paramount one a scale of 1 to 10? Just because of Mission Impossible alone, I'd give it an 8. I think I'd actually give Paramount like a 9.5. I thought Paramount's was really... No, just a 9. I think it ties with Sony for the best one. Grant Helm's actually excited about something for once. Shocker there, right? All right, final panels here. I'm supposed to leave in 8 minutes. Looks like I'll be a little bit late. I don't got to be there till 3. It's only 15 minutes away, but still I wanted to go do something first, but it'll be fine. All right, Warner Brothers updates. Now, we're not going to watch the 5-minute clip from Superman because I've seen it in theaters when I went to see Minecraft. It looked phenomenal. We got to see what the Fortress of Solitude looks like, and it looks crazy good. There was some emotions there. Every time that we get to the big Superman swell, I tear up a little bit. Crypto playing with Superman was so cute and funny. I loved the 5-minute clip, and it just made me even more excited for the movie. It looked incredible. I can't wait. It might just be my most anticipated movie of the year. I'm stuck between Mission Impossible, Fantastic Four, and Superman as my number one most anticipated movie of the year. F1, it's the new film, Joseph Kosinski. Love Joseph Kosinski. He's an incredible director. He did Top Gun Maverick, amazing with that. And he's doing another movie about a guy driving a vehicle in F1. And I think teaser looked pretty good. They were surprised with 10 minutes of footage from Joseph Kosinski's new race car flick. And it looks like it's going to be a good movie. I like racing movies, honestly. I love Gran Turismo. This one looks like, just because it's directed by Joseph Kosinski, looks great. I'm excited for this one. Twitter's been going crazy about one battle after another. Excuse me. They screened an exclusive clip to it. It's the new PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson film. It's got Leo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro in it, Regina Hall, Sean Penn, Alana Hamm, Teyana Taylor. And I don't know much about the movie. I watched the trailer when I saw I think it was Woman in the Window, but I wasn't too over the moon about it. So I know Twitter is, but I don't know much about Paul Thomas Anderson, so I don't know much about the movie itself. Minecraft movie was good. I have a review on the channel, guys, if you want to go check that out. I know you did, Grant. I know you commented on it, so thanks for watching. But I really liked Minecraft. I thought it was a lot of fun. Final Destination Bloodlines. Now, there's a trailer, and I think I'm going to watch the trailer here. I've been trying to avoid the trailer because I don't want to get anything spoiled from me from the movie. I haven't seen any of the Final Destination films ever, but I'm in one. I've seen one or two clips from. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. I've seen 1 or 2 clips from the movie, and it looked really cool. But I also don't want to get spoiled any of the cool kills or anything. So I've been kind of avoiding the trailer, but I think here for this live stream, I think I'll check the trailer out. Got a hold on me, yeah. Got a hold on me, yeah. Oh boy, I wonder what's going to go wrong with the blender. And I'm excited for this movie because I get to watch the Final Destination movies for the first time. Oh no.
Family. You don't get to pick the one you get. Just gotta love the one you got.
I always knew this day would come.
I got it.
I don't think you got it.
I held him off for years.
Charlie! Get up here!
He's a relentless son of a bitch. Won't stop till he finishes the job. Death is coming for our family.
I said, oh, 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 oh,
Grandma, what's happening to us? Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all. I saw what death was about to do. I saved a lot of lives that night.
Everyone needs to get off the dance floor!
Lives that were never meant to be saved. But death doesn't like it when you mess with his plans. This book, it will show you everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
It all started with Grandma. Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist. What?
Only by embracing death will it pass you by.
Maybe Death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
No.
Good luck.
5 stars. 5 stars. Film for IMAX. I'll probably see it in IMAX. 5 stars. Oh, wow. I adored that trailer. That looked awesome. Oh, wow. I love the fact that it set up so many different ways for people to kill. And then, like those things didn't matter because he got killed a different way. That was cool. For everything that a horror fan like me should love, that looked great. So glad I did watch the trailer because for a movie I was like moderately excited for, just so I could watch the other ones. I'm really excited for it now after I saw that trailer. That looked amazing. Next up, Weapons. This is another Zach Kreger movie. We talked about that, the first movie we talked about on this live stream. This one, the trailer has children's, they go into school, the narration is backstory of the day, and then the one teacher goes missing, and then apparently all the children goes missing. And it's Zach Kreger. He did Barbarian, so obviously you know something crazy is going to happen here. And obviously I'm really interested in the movie because as much as I love Barbarian, the premise sounds interesting. I'm all in. The Cat in the Hat. This is the animated one starring Bill Hader's Cat in the Hat. Now that first Cat in the Hat live action movie, I grew up with that movie. It's a terrible movie, yeah, but it's so fun. I have so much fun watching it every time I do. I literally grew up with that movie. And so I'm a little bit interested in this one. They saw an unfinished trailer for the Cat in the Hat movie. They see the neighborhood in peril with a reporter being bitten by crabs, fires happening, and all manners of utter chaos. Cat in the Hat, played by Bill Hader, and says something to the effect of nailed it. Like, that's what Cat in the Hat is. And as a big Bill Hader fan, as someone who does enjoy that original one, I'm interested in the movie. The Cat in the Hat movie was the best. It was so fun, especially when you were like a 10-year-old kid. The Bride. This is about Frankenstein's Bride. I got a cramp in my hand. Ow. This is about the Frankenstein's Bride movie starring Christian Bale, Jesse Buckley, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Wouldn't say I'm too big. I'm not too looking forward to this movie. The tiny taste of the bride via its first trailer. See a partying woman falling down a flight of stairs and dying. Normally Frankenstein movies, I love Frankenstein the character. I literally have this mask right here that my mom got me for Christmas on a mask stand of Frankenstein. Ooh. I'm going to put the mask on, actually. I'm actually going to do that. Why not? Ow. Where are the eyes? There? I don't like how it feels against my eyes. Ooh. Ooh. I'm Frankenstein. I'm Frankenstein. Rawr. I'm taking this off now. I'm convinced these masks are just for show and you're not supposed to wear them because they are so uncomfortable to wear. Oh, my nose. That actually kind of hurt. Oh, shoot. Did I just break it? No, I didn't. It's fine. Ow. That did not feel good. I'll put this on mask stand here in a minute after I turn the live stream off. But I'm not too excited for The Bride because, like, the last Frankenstein movie, at least Frankenstein, I just did not like at all. Came out last year. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's it. Okay. So The Bride was the last thing to talk about. Warner Brothers panel. I don't know. 7. I think a 7 is good for the Warner Brothers panel. But best panel of the day, Sony. Sony had the best one. Paramount had the second best. Worst panel of the day, I think by far I'd have to give it to Amazon MGM or Warner Brothers, honestly. Like, Warner Brothers had that big trailer of Final Destination Bloodlines, but Amazon MGM didn't have any trailers, just enough news to get me interested in it. Grant Helm says Paramount was his favorite. But it's 2:02 p.m. I got to call a game at 3 o'clock, which means it's time for me to hop off here. Thank you all who watched this video during the live stream, to watch this video by themselves. I really appreciate all of you joining in. Thanks, Grant Helm. Thanks, JD Talks, the two who were with me throughout the live stream. And with that said, thank you guys for clicking on this video and subscribe.